Hi Capricorn, this is Just with your July 1st, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Capricorn, your challenge this week is to not control the situation, to take a step back and allow time to take its course, okay? To be a bit patient and allow for things to kind of work itself out, okay? That's a bit of a challenge. You're coming out of a place where you have really been trying to make something work that may not have been the best. And some of you may feel like you've made a misstep, okay? Like you may have acted prematurely. You may be stubborn about something that you need to kind of release. And you may have put in a lot of energy, time, effort towards something that you really don't have the love for anymore. And now you feel like it would be foolish to continue in that direction. You know, there's a decision that you're going to make to try to restore some form of balance, but it first requires for you to get out of a lack mentality. Okay. Some of you, something could, you could have gotten a message, some word, news could have come about, something you discovered that throws you off balance and makes you feel like things aren't going to be working out in your favor. Okay. This could be a loss of a job, a loss of a position of some sort, an offer that doesn't get an offer rescinded to you. Okay. I feel like some Capricorn men doesn't have the most clarity right now. You may be struggling with clarity. Okay. Capricorn women, you could be very emotional at this time. Like you're stuck in your emotions. Again, some news could have come about and making things a little bit difficult at this time, but there is a way out. So try to come out of your emotions and try to be more aware of what's happening around you, because again, something could be on offer to you and you're not even seeing it. Capricorn men, because you don't have clarity. Capricorn women, because you're very emotional and your focus is on something else. Okay. Some of you are going back to a place, or you had to go back to a place that's familiar to you in order to, and you didn't want to. Some of you didn't want to, or you wanted to go back to a place, but then you stopped yourself and you decided to say, no, I'm just going to move forward. I'm just going to keep going on. I'm not going to go back to that place. Or you've gone back to a place and it doesn't have the same feel. I keep getting that running theme for you guys, that something that you once had a strong feeling for, a strong desire toward, you don't have it anymore. You don't even have the interest, and you may be, starting something completely new and leaving something behind. Okay. Anything hidden is coming out, and it will create conflict, issues. Like it could be family dramas. It could be, friendship dramas. It could be anything that has lied dormant is coming out now. And that is to kind of deal with the issue. It doesn't come without conflict and arguments and some kind of discord, but it gets everything out. It's kind of necessary that things come out. There even may be physical fighting. I hate to say, but it may even be result in physical fighting and discord. That kind of comes about. And, the advice here is for anything where you felt like there wasn't a connection, where things are amiss, you and a person can't seem to get it right. Get on the same page, stay on the same page, work out a problematic situation that seems to constantly resurface. You'll have an opportunity to do that. Some of you will have an opportunity to let bygones be bygones and to restore a damaged relationship. And this is on all fronts. So again, it could be co-workers, partnerships, business partnerships, family relationships, friendships. There's an opportunity to restore a situation. But again, your challenge may be to let it happen organically instead of you trying to insert yourself and control the situation. That is your challenge this week. So try to take a couple of breaths and try to take a step back. Toward the end of the week, I feel that you no longer wait around. Some of you've gotten your word. It may not have been favorable, so you don't wait around anymore. Some of you definitely will let something go, and you're going to set your sights on something new. You'll feel more confident. You'll feel like you have your wits about yourself. You'll feel more in control. You'll feel like wherever you're going to is the right thing for you to do. Okay, whatever this is. So some of you, like I said, have been waiting. There may have been a misstep in the past. You're overcoming that now. You've gone someplace familiar to you. You realize that whatever is behind you, it doesn't serve you anymore. You don't even have the same passion or drive toward it. And it's bittersweet because you may be leaving someone in that place as well, and it's like you can't go back there. Some of you may be saying your goodbyes to a parent, to a mother, to a sister, and where you're going, it's like it will be a very long time that you see this person again, if ever. But there is a kind of concluding some chapter of past for all of you, and it'll be different. But again, you leave it, you let it go. You don't sit and wait and think that perhaps one day you move forward, and in doing that you become more and more assured that where you're going is more in line with where you need to be. Okay, so if you're feeling out of sorts the first part of the week, it dissipates by the end of the week, going into the next week, and you get your footing. You become more controlled over the situation. When it comes to matters of love, I feel some of you definitely have been trying to fight for someone's love, or try to defend some type of love. Like you love them, so it should work. And you're coming to a reality that, that probably was a foolish, stance to take. You want to reconcile with someone, but you realize that, this is hopeless, because every time we've tried in the past, we get nowhere. It just literally doesn't bode well for us. And for some of you, your mother may be attached to this. So you're like, okay, if I choose this person, I stay with them, it's not really going to work because things haven't worked in the past with us. We can't build financially. We can't build on the most practical of ways. All we would just have is each other. My mother is going to disown me, or her mother would disown her, or his, vice versa. And so some of you are taking a step back, okay, from someone that truly loves you. Or you could be doing this, taking a step. Or some of you Capricorn women may be distraught because you haven't heard from someone that you know for a fact you truly love this person, and you really want them to reach out. I feel that you guys have been in a strained place in this relationship for quite some time, and because it's been so much tension, someone has backed off from the relationship, and they've concluded that this just isn't going to work out. Like, we just can't seem to get it together, can't seem to work this out, and when we do, it never lasts for any length of time, and someone is just really ready to start new elsewhere. And it may not be elsewhere in a sense of like they already have someone in mind. I don't see that. So for some of you who are at this stasis where you're breaking up with someone, and the person is, opting to go in a different direction, they're not running into the arms of another person. They just really need to get their own life under control again. And they may be moving at a distance from you, or they may have come back to see you, to a place that's familiar, only again to come to some form of conclusion. So just like I said to Sagittarius, there's some form of closure that's taking place here. And the thing about this closure is that where the two of you weren't able to get on the same page on an emotional level, no, it would not have resulted in a happily ever after. There's still love here between the two of you. There's still a love, and it hurts this person to have to leave. They don't want to have to go on this new journey, but they know it's the best thing for them to do. And neither person is winning here. No one is leaving happy or leaving like, both of you are torn up. But I feel the male aspect here will gain a sense of control over himself, and he'll take this new leap in life. He'll take this new journey, and he'll offer his cup to someone else. Now, for others of you, this person could very well come back to you. You may be stressing yourself out, wondering if you guys will ever speak again, and you do speak to the person. Okay. The person does come back, and they may be coming in a way that is very committed this time, extremely sure about where they want to go with you. This could be you doing it as well. The challenge is to make sure that if you're doing it again, that it's not wroth in toxic connections, toxic like control or habit forming, addictions toward one another, codependency. It could be the issue. If this person is coming toward you and they're really assured and they're taking a very mature and logical stance, it's calling for you to rise to that same occasion. And I'm speaking more to Capricorn women, because Capricorn men seems to be changing the dial, and they really are moving toward a way that's more committed and solid and resolute. Capricorn women, you've got to ensure that if there's been a disappointment in the past where they've done you wrong, they've done something wrong to you, and you want to give them a new chance, you've got to leave the past in the past. Because I'm getting, and I'm not seeing like cards that would speak that clearly, but I'm getting the underlying energy here speaking to this day forward. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's like this day forward. Okay. It's like when you get married, this day forward, do you take each other, that sort of thing. I don't know exactly, but you know what I mean? This day forward is the type of energy that I'm getting. The benefit here is that, not accepting fair weather love or inconsistencies from someone who's emotionally immature. Knowing your value and your self-worth brings you what you want, gives you protection, and it does bring you a love that you truly want in your life. So I do see two people who, and it's so funny, in every sign, not every sign, but the latter part of the signs, Scorpio's got, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Sagittarius got King of Swords, Queen of Swords. You guys have the Emperor and the Empress. So for some of you, it is a marriage, and someone else could have gotten in between that relationship. We did see, or I saw the last couple of weeks, that there has been outside influence or outside interference in your relationship. That's coming to an end. I feel for some of you, if you're married, there's a great opportunity for you to reconcile your relationship. If it is no possibility that you'll reconcile, this person may be going toward that other third party. If that was the case, okay, they may be trying to start something with that third party. If this has been going on for a really long time and you're saying to yourself, this person will never change. They'll never leave this person alone. They'll always be trying to go back to this person. You let them go. You pick up whatever it is that you have and you move on. It's going to be cold. You will feel left out in the cold. You will feel, hurt and feel like you have a long road ahead of you. But you know what? So is the journey of life. And one day you will be whole and restored again. It just takes for you to just move forward. And I'm speaking again to Capricorn women. It is very distinct. Capricorn women is kind of more in the thick of things, where Capricorn men has more of the control over the situation. So for some of you Capricorn women, the man in your life, he has more control over the circumstances that the two of you are in. Now, in the extended, we're going to look more into this relationship and find out if you guys are going to come back together, if you can work this out, because it shows that there can be an opportunity for reconciliation, even though situations aren't balanced. Okay. So we'll look at that. We'll find out what the challenges are. What can be some regrets that they have when it comes to you, their deep feelings, how they're going to approach you, and down the line, past this week, how's it all going to work out? If you're interested in that and much more, click that link below and we'll get started. If you would like to share with us how this resonates, please do so in the comment section below. And if you would like something personal with me, I can be reaching the beginning and end to this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe. Oh, I don't know if you guys are still listening, but be conservative with your finances this week. You'll get a better handle on it as you get closer to the end of the week, but just be a little conservative financially. But if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.